Strict rules of Cobra Kai Cast Season 3 you need to hear. What prompted Jacob Bertrand to shave almost half of his hair after Season 2 ended? Who takes home the top prize for the most injuries on set? Why hasn't Nicole Brown appeared in any new episodes? Hello and welcome back to Off-Cam Celebs. In today's video, we will be talking about the strict rules of Cobra Kai Cast Season 3 you need to hear. Let's get started. Have great looks. Acting necessitates always being prepared to modify your appearance, including various haircuts, hair colors, weight increase or loss, muscular gain or loss, and keeping the same shape. All of those can be quite tough, and to stick to it, sometimes it can be difficult to accept your new look. While watching TV shows, it's hard to believe that the young, confident actor on screen frequently get insecure about how they look in real life. And you probably never expected that Tanner Buchanan questioned his own physical appearance, but he really used to worry a lot about his muscles and attractiveness in comparison to other actors. But look at his abs, those don't just come out of nowhere. Don't tell me someone can doubt his hotness. Glamour magazine asked Tanner if playing such a physical role gives him a more positive relationship with his body image, to which he answered, "I have caught myself looking at other actors thinking that they have these muscles and I definitely don't have. But over the years, I've just switched my mind to really just be like, look, if you're working out consistently and you're trying to stay healthy, that's all you need to do." And we couldn't agree more. In the end of everyone's got their own insecurities. Just remember, you're awesome. One of the most extraordinary changes in looks that happened in Jacob Bertrand, his tattoo application takes at least 30 minutes based on how much he moves around in his legendary monarch, and takes about an hour to do. In fact, offset, Jacob was not so comfortable with such extreme changes. He even used to get a bit shy in public with his new hair color and length because, believe it or not, that unique mohawk is made of his actual hair. During the franchise Fred interview, Jacob was asked if people recognize him without the mohawk. And you know what's funny is I didn't think people would, but they still do, even without the back tattoo and my mohawk. I guess maybe with my nose, people just recognize the nose or something. Even though Jacob is recognized, there are still people out there who can't believe that's not his real hairstyle. In fact, that mohawk does not come easy for Jacob's hair. Talking about the next season, did you know that fans actually built whole theories around that hairstyle? The fandom found the change of Hong's hair color through the season 1 and 2 pretty symbolic. It's considered that with every new color, he's getting closer to the dark and evil side of himself, from blue to red and now possibly black. Jacob said he gets a bunch of DMs asking what color his season 3 mohawk will be. No mercy. Extreme training and long rehearsals are not only difficulties on set, but as much as Cobra Kai is full of combat scenes, it's not hard to guess that fights are often followed by injuries. For some actors, even more than others, the first one to break a toe on set was William Zakba. He recalled his painful moment during an interview that the first fight took a lot of time. "I pulled my hamstring and I broke my toe. I jumped my toe, nobody even knew it, and I went completely in my foot by a stuntman. Was over there ready to jump in and do the scene, and if I couldn't, I just yanked it out and hurt. I tell what it was like a knife. Went I didn't tell anybody because that stunt guy is going to come in, William." That sounded really painful, whether it was pride or just not wanting to let that stuntman do his job. That day, he still did an amazing job and continued the scene as a true fighter. But today, the Queen of Injuries title and first place in nomination for True Warrior goes to Mary Moser. This girl heroically endured quite a lot of pain and got hurt multiple times on set. But still, despite everything, she managed to finish the whole season. During the interview at Comic-Con, Mary mentioned that she is pretty tender and she can bruise easily. And that's just the beginning. During the entire period of filming, Mary fell severely on her roller skates. Heard of Cossacks, later broke a toe and once ended up in the emergency room with an injured finger after a fight scene. Told you that girl is lit. One more difficulty which everyone in the film industry has faced in unpredictable weather, and the Cobra Kai cast is no exemption. While filming in the woods for season 2 and episode 7, guys, I said it was actually super cold, slippery, and extremely muddy. Jacob remembers having trouble getting the timing down for his fight with Xolo, especially because of the freezing temperature, while Xolo dedicated a whole behind-the-scenes post on his Instagram to that day, saying that, man, this was one of the most fun days to film, from waking up at 4 in the morning with the boy Jacob to what seemed like a never-ending cold on set. That day this is an experience I'll never forget. They should probably swap stories with the Riverdale cast. They are experts and rainy night forest shootings. You know, all of those struggles show that the complete picture of what it's like to be an actor. Fans are always expecting to see the best of their beloved characters, and that means no matter how difficult it gets, you can't quit and let everyone down until you hear the final cut. Don't fake it, just make it. It's not a secret that mastering martial arts and filming fight scenes take a lot of time and practice, otherwise one wrong move and damn, someone can get hurt. So how did a Cobra Kai cast manage to learn all of those complicated moves? The answer is training hours, days, and months of training. Cast members share a lot of that on social media. For example, Mary Moser posted a video of her daily physical routine to her YouTube channel, and believe me, it is intense. Other cast members also show their achievements in progress while preparing for the roles. Tanner and Xolo shared some good kicks and jumps on their Instagram's account. Talking about Jacob Bertrand, aka Hawk. In addition to martial arts training, this guy also does surfing, running, hiking, and even backflips. During one of his interviews, Jacob revealed that we did 2 months before we went out to Atlanta for season 2, and then we were also training pretty much every day. I bet after such intense training of all the cast members can easily kick someone's ass. And for the desert, one of the Cobra Kai's fans' main questions is, how did Ralph Macchio and William Zabka manage to keep their Karate Kids shape 35 years later? First of all, 2 stars never imagined they'd be bringing their characters back to life, let alone getting back into the karate kicking shape. Both admitted that returning isn't as effortless on these joints. This time around, it was a lot easier. 35 years ago, I was promised to Macchio, says everything hurts and there's just a lot of stretching. Now, a lot of injury preventions. Zabka admitted he trained in martial arts for years after the Karate Kid, but still both of them had to return to intense training. In addition to a balanced diet, they practice karate, taekwondo, strength conditioning, and cardio. It's a lot, but a secret. And back in the day, Zabka said that you still remember it if you have the mechanics, but you have to stretch a lot more. Keep your drama in the boho. As often happens, supporting actors come and go unexpectedly from the stories sometimes earlier than the viewers would like them, to Nicole Brown, who played Aisha Robinson in the first 2 seasons of Cobra Kai, is not coming back for season 3. However, the reason why still remains unclear. Some fans assume that she was fired. Others say that she decided to quit, but the main reason is most likely is the reason that her character basically wasn't as relevant for the season 3, and the production team simply couldn't find a part for her. Sadly, after that couldn't find and gave her a job, Nicole started giving financial difficulties, failed to find a new job, and even had to start a fundraiser to pay for a car accident. Her message was spread through the internet, and amount of money needed was successfully raised. One of her fans who generously donated $1,110 to Nicole's fundraiser. And Nicole, I just found out today that you're not going to be in season 3 of Cobra Kai, and I was crushed, devastated, and I absolutely love Aisha on Cobra Kai. Your Cobra Kai, the show and dojo, will not be complete without you. Even though it's up to the production team to choose whether or not an actor has a part in the future episodes, we can't agree more that Nicole's performance in season 1 and 2 was brilliant. Indeed, a lot of fans loved her character on Cobra Kai and definitely expected Aisha to be back for season 3. We're definitely going to miss her amazing scenes and lines. less offset drama. A friendly environment on set means a great result on screen. Production companies usually try to maintain kind of respectful relationship between their team members. Nobody needs extra drama and fights when you get quite enough of that inside in the show, but in case of the Cobra Kai cast, those rules don't even have to be applied. Just by taking a short glance at the actors' social media, it's not hard to tell that a lot of them happen to be besties in real life. How Lo and Jacob often share a lot of pictures together on their social media concert, races, house, and parties, funny posts, and smiley faces. These two projects a true bromance. Mary and Tanner are also really close. They've shared a lot of photos and videos on social media, hanging out together, and of course, the biggest rivals on the show, even 35 years later, Ralph Macchio and William Zakba, in fact, are truly great friends, and we are different, but same William shared during his interview with Jenny McCarthy. How awesome to be a part of such a friendly team. However, sometimes a close friendship can be easily evolved into something bigger. Love life stays off set. Dating a co-star is a pretty common thing among celebrities, isn't it? Spending hours, days, and months, or even years on set together can be pretty uniting, and fans absolutely love watching their favorite characters. Love stories become a real thing, and as far as we know, Cobra Kai has united only two hearts and its cast members, and as it turns out, not for a long, yeah, you know exactly who I'm talking to. Xolo Maridueña and Hannah Capel, while the fandom was shipping Xolo with co-stars Mary Moser and Peyton List, who portrays his love interest on the show. Maridueña actually started dating Hannah after the filming of season 2 wrapped up. Even though the duo did not have many scenes together, they found a way to each other after the premiere of the second season on Netflix in June. Talking about Mia worldwide, Hannah Capel opened up about their relationship, even though Hannah and the Xolo barely mentioned each other on social media. There was still a few pictures telling us that they were probably dating shortly, but the filming of Cobra Kai Season 2 started though. Both of them removed the photos they put up of each other, which made the fans question that the relationship's integrity, but still, as the power of the internet never lets us down, quite a few deleted posts are still floating around. The important note, despite having basically removed all of their photos together from their pages, they're still following each other, so hopefully that means even if they break up, Xolo and Hannah remain good friends, because nobody needs additional pressure and extra tension on set, right? I bet it must be pretty hard to keep working with an ex. Now, what can you say about this episode? Please let me know by leaving a comment below, and if you enjoy this video, please press the like button and subscribe. See you on our next video.